I spent 10 years of my life doing one thing. Professional wrestling isn't a hobby for me. It's not a game I play on the weekends. This is how I feed my family. I'm tired of people overlooking me. I'm tired of this dark match BS. I'm tired of being a fucking company guy. Bleep me if you want. I'm tired. Scotty Blaze is dead.
Comes to the Bluefield Auditorium in Bluefield, West Virginia. I quit. That's what somebody's got to say in the big I quit match. As we've already heard from Sean Cruz, now let's hear from the other participant in that match, the Heat Miser, Scotty Blaze.
Sean Cruz, April 5th. Up until this point, it's pretty much been fun and games. You wanting to call yourself the new Heat Miser, and it got serious when you made disparaging remarks about my father passing. That's when you got to see a serious side of Scotty Blaze, not the fun-loving person that the crowd enjoys being around and me being in front of. You've pulled out a monster in the Blaze. You wanted to call yourself the new Heat Miser. You tried to take my identity. Well, son, I'm the original Heat Miser. I'm the original Scotty Blaze. There can be none other than me. And come April 5th, we're going to put this all to bed, because I promise you, I'm not going to say it. I will make you say I quit. And then that will be that, and I don't have to worry about Sean Cruz. And then the fans can get back enjoying what I like to do, being the fun-loving Scotty Blaze, going out there having fun. But Sean Cruz, you're going to realize April 5th, it sucks to be you.
Who will say I quit? Find out. Spring Break Bash.
I'm not a tortured soul gimmick. I don't come out here trying to convince you I'm something I'm not. I am a 10-year veteran. Not a 17-year-old kid anymore, Scott. For 10 years, you've treated me like I was a high school kid. Just because that's what I was when you met me. This is going to make us equal, Scott. Once this goes in your skin, once you scream, I quit. And I was told a long time ago, never bury your opponent in a promo, but here's a simple fact. You are not what you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. And I'm getting better every day.
Looking to customize your own t-shirt, your home, your office, your automobile? Well, you can do it all with Turtles Custom Graphics. That's right, Turtles Custom Graphics lets you customize literally everything. Just look for them on Facebook under Turtles Custom Graphics.
The bell has rang and we have Baron Bullard taking on the Intimidator. Big Willie, tell us what you know about the Intimidator.
What I know about the Intimidator is that's it.
Okay.
From parts unknown, weight unknown.
I hear he's a big Dale Earnhardt fan.
And fans, just an update. Jack Miller did, with that match against Jake Jacobs, his ankle is a little tender. Hopefully it won't cost him any time here. But like I said earlier, it's a nagging injury that he's had from time to time. So hopefully it won't do too much to him. But let me just say this, folks. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at WVCW TV. Also, Jeff, just for you can listen to you and your whole nerdy crew tonight, 10 o'clock, Blog Talk Radio.
Absolutely, and I'm sure we'll be talking about that Jack Miller, Jake Jacobs match, which was an excellent match.
And I'm sure you'll have to have at some point on the Power Hour the Bunkhouse Boys.
I would love to have the Bunkhouse Boys on the Power
We'd love to
Hour.
be on.
Well,
People love to hear us.
Well, we need to set that up.
I
Absolutely.
love to talk.
Do you guys get charged for long-distance calls from Texas?
No, it's
Okay.
a toll-free number. So.
Toll free. Write that down for me.
All right, we'll do that.
I think I could pay toll free. Anyway, to the match. Baron's got a headlock on the Intimidator.
And it looks like the Intimidator trying to work his way, maybe to try to get out of this headlock.
Top wrist lock now.
Baron Bullard's still undefeated in WVCW action.
I've noticed this young man taking bookings everywhere he possibly can. He's trying to make it in this business. He's working hard, taking every booking he can, and he just shows the Intimidator right in the turnbuckle, right on that shoulder.
Yeah, and let me point that out here. He is here with us at WVCW. He makes all the events here at WVCW, which is don't forget our next event is our next television taping is April the 12th, Saturday night here at the Princeton Rec Center. He makes all this, but he's also wrestling everywhere else. This isn't the only thing. So he's taking the craft from everywhere and bringing it here to West Virginia Championship Wrestling.
And that's exactly what you do in this business. You go anywhere and everywhere you possibly can. Every match improves yourself, improves your skill. And now he's showing it because he's on top of the Intimidator, working that arm, working that shoulder. He's got him down now.
Well, I think you can really tell the guys that are well-traveled.
Yes,
you
he
can
is.
see the presence they carry in the ring. And with Baron Bullard, I've noticed, every once in a while somebody comes along and they've just got something special that you can tell that they're going to make something of themselves. I thought that from the moment I first saw Baron at Miracle on the Mountain 3. He's did nothing but impress me ever since.
Well, if he's going to make something right now with the Intimidator, it looks like he's going to make mashed potatoes because he had him down. He just smashed him with that body slam. Now he's got him back in that hammer lock, sits him up,
He takes
picks
the
him up,
Intimidator. Looks like-
suplex right on that hammer lock.
Yeah, Baron Bullard here definitely showing you why he should be one of the top contenders here in WVCW.
And what?
Fans are getting on him now.
Pin the puppy. They're calling him the puppy as opposed to the Pembroke Pit Bull, which he likes to be called.
Well, it doesn't look like the Intimidator has gotten much offense here.
Although
Big kick to the face there of Baron Bullard by the Intimidator.
Oh!
Comes right
Oh!
out into a big
Power slam.
1, 2 count. The Intimidator able to kick out.
the snap on that power slam was very impressive. And you can tell because the way the Intimidator's holding the small of his back, he felt that.
He sure did as Baron Bullard once again.
Oh, he's trying to pull the arm out of the socket. Working on that shoulder.
Yeah, and that's one good way to make a guy tap is if you feel your shoulder come out, you're going to quit the match.
Exactly. You'll
Sunset
tap out
flip.
quick.
Oh, and look at this.
Sunset flip looked like he almost lost him there. Baron Bullard, can he get his
No.
balance? He
Oh.
got his balance, hits him with a big right hand. Now it looks like he's going for the submission
It's
here.
that's that move. We saw him do this before. It's almost like a mix of a Rings of Saturn and a Lavelle lock.
A little bit here. Referee asking if he wants to give it up.
I've
He's
noticed
tapping.
he's
He's
get-
tapping. He just tapped on the back of Baron Bullard. He just tapped on the back of the Baron Bullard. Referee calls for the bell. There's your winner, Baron Bullard. I'm going to go try to get a word with the winner of this match. Fans joining me now, the winner of that last match, Baron Bullard. Another impressive submission win right there in the ring.
I don't know why you're surprised, hollering impressive. For almost a year now, I've came to West Virginia Championship Wrestling, and I've been the best. I've been undefeated. There's no one in that dressing room that could beat me. I beat your former champions. I beat your current champions. they haven't beat me. Where's my title shot, Eric Foster? Get the board. Get Joey Martin. I beat the champ last time I was here. I beat your TV champ. I want your world champ. I want every championship because I'm the best. Everyone in that dressing room knows it. And soon, the world will know it.
I love you, Scott. This isn't necessarily about me hating you anymore. It's about me hating Scotty Blaze and what he's doing to you. It's about me hating WVCW for what they're doing to me. I'm not an opening match boy. I'm a main event star. And Scott, if I have to make that name for myself again over your dead corpse, I will do it. This is the end.
Fans, joining me now, none other than Mr. William Lavelle, the newly reinstated J.C. Dykes Jr., and Benny Conley. And they have a big match coming up Saturday night, April 5th, Bluefield Rec Center, Spring Break Bash. You guys in a tag match against the mighty Hojo and Mad Dog David Lynch.
Finally, the network gets to send not only the best of the network, gets to send the best of WVCW to face off against none other than the Ogre and the Mutt, Mr. David Lynch. Mr. David Lynch, tell me, Mr. Conley, what does the name Mad Dog David Lynch mean to you?
Benny?
What does the name Mad Dog David Lynch mean to me? Let me tell you something. Dave Lynch tells everybody at the same time about his retirement. He didn't tell me beforehand. He didn't give me a warning or anything. Listen here, David. You've been inside and out WVCW for the past 3 years. But I've been here the whole time. Every time you left and came back, I've been here and I've welcomed you back with open arms. But David, I cannot welcome back this idea of you retiring with open arms. I just cannot do that. David, when the Super B left TV, you weren't there. When Bubba Brown was dancing around this stupid program, David, you weren't there. And whenever he finally had to take that ridiculous mask off, David, you weren't there. But you know what, David? It's okay you weren't there. Because while you weren't there, I did something by myself. Within the matter of a year, I won 3 television champions without you. And in the 3 years we've been together, we've only had 2 tag title reigns. David Lynch, in this tag match, I will make sure I pin you. And once and for all, in front of all the people in the Bluefield Auditorium, you will retire.
There you hear it, but JC, I'm sure you're going after Hojo.
Hojo, you thought you could get rid of me. I'm not like the crabs. You can't snuff me out that easy. We've beaten each other in the streets of war. We've killed each other in the rec center. Now at the Bluefield Auditorium, it's going to be you and that mutt faces me in the future of WVCW over here. I'm not going anywhere, and God can't help you. Nobody's going to be able to help you. You think me dropping a bimbo on her head's going to keep me away? You think me dropping this goof on his head's going to keep me away? Nothing will keep me away from WVCW. I hope you got your insurance policy intact because you're going to need it after that night.
Big tag team contest coming up Saturday night, April 5th. Spring tag team match coming up Saturday night, April 5th. Bluefield, West Virginia. Spring Break Bash is coming at you as the mighty Hojo and Mad Dog David Lynch are taking on J.C. Dykes Jr. and Benny Conley. J.C. had some words for you, Hojo.
Oh, I'm sure he did, and I'm sure he spit them out with a lisp or two in there. It doesn't matter what the words are. What's going to happen is for the first time, The matchmakers wouldn't let it happen, ever. Me and the Mad Dog, we've tried to tag here before. They wouldn't let it happen. It's happened other places. And we've been thrown out of other places. And we may get thrown out of the Bluefield Auditorium on April 5th, but we will come out on top. Tell them about it, David.
Mad Dog?
Every day, my skies are gray. My heart is heavy with aches and pains. I said, but someday, baby, after a while, you will be sorry. And I got a big surprise coming too.
There you hear it. Big tag team match. Spring Break Bash.
Introduce to you these great series of matches. It's called the Best of the 80s, Volume 1, from Southwest Championship Wrestling. Some of the best wrestling there ever was during the 80s, some of the best wrestling ever.
I love power fighting. Please come after me. I don't care what style you bring. Nothing will hurt me.
Now after that big win, none other than Jack Miller, and I have news for you and for the fans here watching on television and live. Due to an injury to Scott Reigns, he will not be able to have his rematch against Frank Parker at Spring Break Bash. So our commissioner, Joey Morton, has made the announcement that the man that will face Frank Parker for the WVCW title at Spring Break Bash is you, Jack Miller, April the 5th in Bluefield, West Virginia.
Oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He gets a title shot. It's my time, Eric Foster.
Joey Morton.
I'm undefeated. I beat this punk last month. What are you talking about?
Joey.
What you beat? Some punk snot-nosed kid with an old man come out here and help you cheat? I want my title shot, Eric Foster. Why y'all holding me down?
I'm not. I'm not holding you down.
I gotta talk to you to get a title shot in this company.
You got to talk to Joey Morton.
Look out, I beat you. That's my title shot.
Jack?
God, that was rude.
Frank, I gotta tell you, man, this has gone a lot further than I thought it was going to. And I know you, for the last 10 years, have done everything you can do to teach me, Frank Eskimo. I love that guy. What do I do?
First of all, fuck him. Okay, this is your time. Nobody cares about Scotty Blaze. Yeah, y'all have been down the road together. Me and him's been down the road together. This is your time. He's not your friend. In this business, you know, we were taught the same way. There are no friends in this business. Fuck him. You fuck him up. Make a name for yourself. Fuck him. Exactly.
And the pressure is being applied. Look at the expression on this man's face. Truly the wild man of professional wrestling, the wild man from Syria, the Sheik. And I think it's all over. The referee is trying to break this up. He's trying to...
JDAT Sports presents IWA Pro Wrestling Best of the 70s Volume 1, available at www.vcientertainment.com or by calling 800-331-4077. Over 3 hours of wrestling action starring Dominic DeNucci, Ox Baker, Dick the Bruiser, The Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, Ivan Koloff, The Sheik, Mighty Igor, Mil Mascaras, plus a one-time main event, Jerry Lawler vs. Bobo Brazil. 20 great matches for $14.99. Call now at 800-331-4077 or at www.vcientertainment.com.
He looks like he has Jerry bleeding. And the crowd on their feet.
Joining me here is the WVCW Tag Team Champions of Daniel Halen and Kurt Taylor. You two have been stuck together for the last 2 weeks, but you guys are still champions.
You say that, you know, with your little smug grin, but you act like I'm enjoying this. If I could choose literally anybody out of either locker room to be tag team champions with, I would, because I'm tired of carrying the Boogie Boys.
Daniel Halen, he said he's tired of basically carrying you around.
Is that so, Kurt? Why don't you boogie yourself to the back, but leave the belt here so I can find a partner worthy enough to hold it?
You think you're getting rid of me that easy? I'm the tag team champions, plural.
You're right. You're a tag team champion, but I'm a tag team champion and a junior heavyweight champion.
Don't look at me like that.
The referee doing his job. He's being thorough. He's checking for foreign objects.
Ring that bell.
Fans, here we go. Tag team action going. It looks like the two biggest, baddest guys that have accepted the challenge are Johnny Smooth and Jack Miller. Now, let's say Jack Miller is a replacement here for Danny Romero after what happened last week in their tag match. Actually, may have been 2 weeks ago, but he was cut open.
Yeah,
we remember that? It was cut open. It was 2 weeks ago, and the doctors have put him out for a couple weeks. So he is out here. Still has a bandage over his eye, but he is here. Once again, what are your thoughts on everything there, Dave Lynch?
It just goes to prove that the lust for gold will make a man do very interesting things. And by interesting things, I mean the outfits that Rip and Roger have on.
Not the outfit Stephen Michaels wears?
I don't even want to comment on that. If I start commenting on that, it could be construed as a hate crime.
Well, you know, very interesting. The crowd, though, this impromptu tag team of Jack Miller and Johnny Smooth, the crowd's already took to him, calling them Smooth Like Miller.
Smooth like the team of Smooth Like Miller here going against the Universal Heartthrobs as the good doctor, Roger Ham, pushes Jack Miller into the corner. The doctor, of course, has a PhD in wrestling.
Not thugonomics.
And he just asked Johnny Smooth if that was smooth for you. Oh, and Jack Miller reverses it. Oh, big chop there by Jack Miller.
I felt that sitting here.
Well, that's what I was thinking. When Roger chopped Jack, I thought, is he ready for the receipt he's going to get from that?
Looks like Roger's having a little trouble breathing.
Now, Jack just asked if he wanted to try it again. I don't think Roger's thinking that right now. Jack Miller coming towards Roger Ham once again.
The good doctor's going to have to change his tactics. Oh.
Yeah. No, I think he's going to change to get out of the ring. He just.
It looks like we've got what I would say the old heartthrobs back here. It makes me wonder, all along, was this the real heartthrobs all along, and they were just pretending, more or less, to play to the crowd, just to get what they needed at the moment?
I think this is the real heartthrobs from day one, as the crowd starts chanting for Smooth, as Rip Manson actually basically called for him to come in the ring, actually.
Well, look at this. They'll go for the tie, but Smooth comes out with the arm.
Wow, I think he's hit an octave higher than what Dave Lynch can hit.
Apparently it hurts.
That's a screaming Mimi.
It was a screaming something.
To the eye there. The Hustler takes control of the arm and tags back the Good Doctor.
Few guys more technically sound than Roger Ham.
That is absolutely the truth.
And look at this. He goes.
The Good Doctor's double tough and dangerous in that ring.
Very
but he was on the
impressive by
receiving
Johnny
end of
Smooth.
that reversal on a hip toss, followed up by a big body slam by Johnny Smooth. What's coming up next? Oh, big drop kick right in the button.
And how impressive is this Johnny Smooth?
Very impressive. He's an impressive young man. These two guys together make a really good team.
The crowd really getting behind Johnny Smooth.
That was a very pretty drop kick. Caught the Good Doctor right in the mush. And
That looks like
technically,
Jack
I guess
Miller.
if he had thrown it against Rip Manson, anywhere he hit him would have been in the mush.
Jack Miller looks to be tagged back in here. As the crowd is chanting the Jack attack.
I'm telling you, the crowd loves this team, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe that this is something the front office is going to look at.
Smooth, the team of Smooth like Miller, as the fans have named them.
Yeah.
These boys keep saying they want their tag team belts back. It looks like they got a few obstacles to overcome.
Yeah, it looks like they have a little bit of a yellow streak down their back. As they just keep cowering
They got
out.
yellow streaks, purple streaks, green streaks. They got all kinds of colors down there.
Busted through their black tights, right?
Well, last week when they unceremoniously ran myself and Eric out of the broadcast booth, I kind of commented. I said they're like the NWO with more colors. And that seems to be what they're like.
Well, they definitely ran us out, and it was
big reversal by Jack Miller. Oh, and a big
backdrop.
Almost elevated him out the front door on that one.
I'm pretty sure his feet drug across the rafters.
Oh, big atomic drop right on the button.
Rip Manson looks desperately upset there. And now,
is that a tag?
Was that a tag or an attack?
I think it was a tag.
I imagine his behind hurts, and that's probably not the first time.
Anyway, it appears that Jack Miller is having so much fun in there right now. Oh, they're saying chicken.
They're calling
no
Rip
reference
Manson
to our
chicken.
cameraman, Roscoe.
I really hope that he's not selling it by the pound.
If he is, we're hurting.
That is, somebody needs a big old deep fryer.
Jack Miller, Hustler Rip Manson gets in the ring, calls for Johnny Smooth. Jack Miller says, no, me and you. And Rip Manson says, I can beat you 1, 2, 3. So Jack Miller takes it, tags in Smooth.
Oh.
Hey, look, Hustler doing a little dance there.
He was getting a little jiggy with it.
Oh, and Johnny Smooth tags back out. And Roger Ham
wants no part
goes
of it.
off the apron.
No part of it. It looks like the Hustler is going to have to hook up here with Mr. Miller.
Oh!
He
just chopped him on the
Gluteus
behind.
Maximus.
And believe me, that is a Maximus.
He's got that 70s ref. Come on.
He put the referee, T.J. Butler, in between them. Johnny Smooth tagged in once again. Rip Manson does not want any part of Jack Miller.
I might have to argue that point with you.
Oh, and he goes with a dirty tactic there.
Headbutt didn't exactly work like he wanted it to.
And Johnny Smooth
is on attack.
got the legs.
Was that a tag? Did he make a tag?
I think he tagged his boot.
Is that a legal tag?
Yeah, well, the referee's counting it.
And here we go. We got the. Oh, I thought they were going to tie up, but then he kicks him in the gut at the last
boot
moment.
To the gut and a quick clubbing forearm. Missed the clothesline. He ducked the elbow. Oh, caught him with a nice crossbody off the rope. One, two. The Hustler pulling him off. If the Hustler hadn't been right there where he was, I believe we'd had a 3 count.
And I don't think he was there by accident.
Oh, no, it looks like, yes, the neck breaker. The neck breaker.
One,
two,
two, three. That's it. That's it. Referee